Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Become Successful with your host, Yemi Osho. Um, I have something very interesting. I just finished listening to a video presentation by Simon Sinek or Sinek. I hope I pronounced his name correctly. Simon Sinek, or as the case may be. And in this particular presentation, it was talking about why. Find your why. Uh, and he used several explanations. And I just feel like I should tell you based on the essence of this channel. I started this channel maybe 2 months ago, and the essence was, I always love to inspire people, just to make sure that we all find our purpose. I think it's so important to me, very important to me that people do things they are skilled at, what they're really passionate about. Because I find out that most people just work for the money. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, the money is good. Having the money is good. But I think what is more important is to live a fulfilled life. And I don't think a lot of people are fulfilled. I don't think so. I think just people live for the grams. Um, some people that you think are so successful, they're not fulfilled. Why do you think people that are so-called rich, they commit suicide? Why do you think so? There's no fulfillment. Why do you think people go into depression? Hey, people go into depression not because they don't have the money. I know a lot of people, maybe quite a number is due to maybe finance, debt, um, several other factors. But I think vast majority is lack of fulfillment. Um, so that was it. That's the essence why this channel was created. I felt I needed a medium to reach out to as many as I can. While I'm growing, while I'm trying to reach out, while I'm trying to become me, because I'm becoming me daily, and I needed this medium. I needed people on this journey so we can all grow together and get to the top while enjoying the journey. And then we have something to look back at and see how far we've come. I don't want to be talking about it. I want to be it. I want to do it. I want to show. I want to prove to myself, not people. Prove myself that it's possible. You can love, what you want to do, and then enjoy every bit of the journey. Yeah, there's gonna be hard work. That don't mean that when you do passionate stuff, it's gonna the hard work has to be there. But I just wanted people on this journey with me to discover what they are. And so, listening to this particular video, I think he really did justice to it. I'll put the link to the video in this description of this video so you can go watch. But there are some key things that you have to know for brand, product, for leaders, aspiring leaders, for inventors, for you know, as long as you are a creator, you're trying to create certain things, you have a product that you have in mind, you have um, you know, you're just someone that has something, maybe a product or services that you're going to provide. And I concur with him so much that the why, the why is so important. You want you want you want people on this journey with you that will sync naturally with you, that will just um uh, share common beliefs with you. A lot of people that will be your ardent customers are going to be people that share the common beliefs with you. Right now, I have loyal followers that can't wait to have my video out, and then some will buzz me up, and but you can tell that these guys share common beliefs with you. They believe what you say, and it's not so much about you; it's about themselves because they find themselves in you. And so that is the one thing that you have to figure out before you put out any product. I know there's a lot of things out there, 100 ways to become this, 100, 1,000 ways to become this, and then they put it out, and then you're chasing it all around, and then I have a guy that usually consults me, and when he has to do certain things, but what I found out is people just look for, I want to blow, like my people will say it. I just want to become this, and then they're not ready to go through the ladder and build, and then invest time and find out what is working as against what is not working. And then that's my mindset. I have this development mindset. I'd rather just start something and build and look at what is working, and enjoy the journey, because I see it as a marathon and not a sprint. So the first thing you want to figure out is why. Why do you do what you're doing? Why do you have to produce it? I've been in several businesses. I've done viewing center that was crashed. The business went down the drain. I learned a couple of lessons from that, and at that time I was passionate about it. I just wanted um, people to have fun. That come watch soccer, and then have fun. The energy that it generates was really bustling. But the business went down the drain. I learned a couple of lessons from that. But it's so important that you find out your why. It's so important to find out why. Why are you doing what you want to do? Why do you want to do it? Like, do you want to do it for just the grams that people know that you're producing, that you set up your own company or whatever? Find out why, because you will not be able to sustain. Yeah, yeah, you will grow if you use other metrics. Yes, you will grow. But at the end of the day, the sustainability, and because this is a lifelong journey. If you really want to look at it, if you're trying to create a product that will outlast you, it's more of a philosophy rather than the product. Because as time goes on, when demands become so great, then you begin to question yourself, why am I even into this? And then you're making so much money though, but then you still question why. So I think the first thing that you have to do as a person or as an inventor or whatever you do, ask yourself the why. And then you go into the actions of how do I do, how do I carry, those are the actions that you have to carry out to exhibit your why, to link it up, and then the what you have to do. And from the video, if you see the video, use some examples of Apple products, and then he gives some he just try to explain that Apple product users, it seemed like a philosophy to the people that use it. You know, I use PC anyways. I'm not against Apple. To me, I mean, I'll try to look at the products side by side. I use the Apple phone anyways. Um, and I just think it's more philosophy rather than the product itself. And that is what you're trying to do, because at the end of the day, the guys that sync with you, that they find themselves in whatever you do, are going to stick by you, irrespective of the price. Apple releases a product today, it's going to be sold out day one. Why? Because people just gravitate towards, they find themselves in that. And so some of the things he also said, is most people decision making is usually by feelings, that people call it the gods. You have my gut feeling. People say that a lot. So my gut feeling tells me that I should do this. And and then he also used one analogy. He said, if if you're asked to go out there and look for people that put on a red hat, he said it's easy. But then if you try to find out people that really feel what you feel, you have to strike some conversation. And through your conversation, you can tell, oh man, this guy loves soccer. Okay, all right. And then that may just be I mean, you got a link between you guys, and synergy, or you come from the same place, or maybe it might just be the food that you eat. You eat the same kind of food, or maybe there has to be a common interest for usually for friendship to strike. Like you go out and then you meet a lot of people, but you don't have take a lot of people's phone numbers. Or probably don't even give out your numbers to everybody. But then you strike a conversation with certain people, your gut feelings tells you, wow, this is more like me because I found myself in this person. That is exactly how products get the you know get get sold, or how you find customers or people that so your subscribers or whatever you do, so I think this is a very good video. I would like you to see it, and then he also said something that that leaders, you have to find a way to clearly communicate your belief. So whatever product that you put out, don't make it too conspicuous. Like I spoke to someone recently, and then they were doing so many things. I would ask, I said, if it's difficult for you to understand what you're doing, how would your people, the customers, how do you expect them to understand what the product is going to do? Make it as simple as possible. Whatever you're trying to do, um, make it as simple as possible that a layman can understand. So clearly communicate what you believe in, and that is one thing. And finally, he said, leaders hold the position of power, but those who lead inspire us. Leaders are those that hold position. They have the position, but you can tell that the people that actually will lead are those that will inspire others, and those that will inspire others are those that can clearly communicate their beliefs, being authentic, being authentic rather, being authentic in who you are, not faking reality, just to get people's um, attention or whatever. I think it's so important that you be authentic with yourself, and then with that you can become successful. Yes, some of the things that you are doing now may not be popular amongst the people. It may not be the regular things that everybody will naturally be drawn towards. But if you really believe in what you're doing, and you can clearly communicate your visions and what you believe in, you attract people that believe in that same thing that you have, or your product, or it's not so much about the product, it's so much about your why are you doing what you're doing. If you can clearly communicate your why, then you will find authentic people that see themselves in you, and then they will be drawn to your product, and then you can become successful. I hope I've been able to inspire you with my long speech this morning. Um, I We'll be putting out interviews very soon. Please watch out for my interviews. I'll be bringing up people that can inspire you, listening to their stories, their top 10 success tips, real people that have gone through the ladder. I believe you also will be eager to listen to this kind of interesting people. And then please, I'd like you to like this video. If you've learned anything from this video, please like it. Share with your family and friends. Love, and then also leave a comment behind. If you have any, if you need to contact me, you can see my email. It's gonna be in the description of this video. If you have any stories or anything you want to share, if you have any question that you require an answer to, please do ask me. Feel free to ask a question. If you want to send a private message, send it to my email address. It's going to be in the description of this video. And then I will see you on the next episode. Peace.